Hello everyone, so welcome to the next video of our 6-part training with Helium 10 and the representative, the greatest Bradley Sutton. Hello Bradley.
The greatest. Every time I get some new title. This morning I filmed with somebody and he said something like a Helium 10's most sharp tool or something like that. So every time I hear some of this, maybe I'm going to tell Manny this needs to go on my business card. You know, so this is the new one. Thank you for that, Augustus.
Yeah, I think you're so great. You always you're sitting in front of this microphone probably 12 hours a day.
Yeah. This is just should be permanently attached, and instead of having I should just have an attachment with this microphone here and just walk around and be ready to go.
It would be funny if you turn the camera and Manny Coates is holding your microphone.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, one of these days we'll film a video like that.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, today is the part number 4 out of 6. The first part was product research and validation. Bradley showed us how to use Helium 10 tools to find the ideas and then products, valid products for private label business, which potentially can make you money. In the second part, we saw how Bradley is teaching us to choose the international keywords for selling your Amazon private label products on different marketplaces on Amazon worldwide. On the third video, we saw how to do advanced keyword research using tools like Magnet and Cerebro, which are probably the most popular tools in the Helium 10 suite, right?
Yes, absolutely. At least for me. I mean, I think Cerebro is number 1 and maybe Magnet number 2, Black Box number 3.
Perfect. And in the last session, we also saw how you can take advantage of the review downloader, one of the smaller tools in Helium 10 suite, which is really great for analyzing your product reviews or competitor product reviews and finding out how you can improve your own version of the product. Exactly. And today we'll be talking about listing optimization, how to make the perfect listing, how to optimize it. And before we go into the details about this topic, we got a question from the previous session where we talked about advanced keyword research. One of the listeners was asking, so you were showing how in Cerebro you can add 5 ASINs, and you showed how it analyzes those ASINs and their keywords. So the person is asking, how does Helium 10 know which ASIN is my product ASIN,
or the seed
core
product? Yeah. So it's the first one that you put. So under the new Cerebro that we just updated like 2 weeks ago, you can just enter one ASIN if you want. But then if you're going to enter multiple ASINs instead of 2 different fields like there was before, the first ASIN that you're entering, that is your seed product. And then if you notice, there's going to be a red box around it automatically. So then it's comparing that to all the other ASINs you put after that. So whoever had mentioned that, might have been Mike maybe, because he's the smart one. But yeah, whatever he or she had said, that is exactly right. That's the seed product, and then the ones you put after are the competitors.
Thank you for clarification. So we found the product, we found the keywords which we will use for selling this product in Amazon US, UK, Canada, other non-English marketplaces in Europe, and we know the other keywords we want to play with when we list our product. So how to do the perfect optimized product listing on Amazon?
Yeah, so let me go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to pick up on, whoops, let me.
And while Bradley is sharing the screen, I wanted to say that if you want to check out what is Helium 10 and get a permanent discount or lifetime discount, check out the coupons below this video and the links. So you are welcome to sign up using those links you find below the video. And if you apply the coupon code Orange10, I think you will be able to get a lifetime discount for this software, this great software. So let's look into... I see you're opening Scribbles. So Scribbles is the tool which we will be using, right, today?
Yes, we're going to use different versions of Cerebro, Frankenstein, and Scribbles today. Scribbles is the main thing what we're going to be making our listing in. So the question is, I think Scribbles, it looks like pretty self-explanatory. Hey, here's the title, here's the bullet points. But the real question of what we're talking about today is, how do we know what to put in here? How do we take all the research we've been doing in the other videos? We did research in Magnet. We did research in Cerebro. Maybe you yourself are using other tools to do research in, and you kind of want to bring all of these keywords in and then actually make the listing. So it's going to be a pretty quick video compared to the others because this is a pretty simple process, however, very important. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that. So,
and you mentioned Frankenstein. And Frankenstein,
yes.
What is this for?
Frankenstein is an American monster. No. Frankenstein is a tool that we use in order to process. It's like a keyword processor. All right, we're going to go into that today as well. Frankenstein has so many functions. I mean, it's like one of the most powerful tools that we have that, again, like Review Downloader, many people don't even realize it, but you're able to put in any number of keywords here. And then you can count how many words there are. You can count how many characters there are. You can remove duplicates. You can keep phrases together. You can make it lowercase. You can add commas, make it one word per line, include how many times the words are there, remove single. I mean, there is so many different functions here. I'm gonna show you guys how to use it in relationship with Scribbles. Next week, when we talk about index checking and things, I'm going to show you how to use Frankenstein in relation to using index checker, because Frankenstein you use for a lot of our different tools when you're talking about processing your keywords. So let me go ahead. Did you have a question about that, Augustus?
No, I see Frankenstein as a string text processor, string processor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because, especially when you're talking about bringing in 20,000 keyword phrases, well, you don't care. You want to know what are the unique keywords. Well, you can just click it twice. Back in the day, we do all our research and we would have to put it into Microsoft Excel and then maybe run some kind of, remove duplicates, or it kind of takes a long process. But I'm going to show you how Frankenstein makes that a 10-minute process into 10 seconds. So let's go ahead and show that here.
Let's do it.
So the first thing I want to show you, at the end of last session, we were talking about how to find the most relevant keywords to your buyer for your listing, like the 10 most important keywords. It could be 5, it could be 10, it could be 15, whatever you decide, right? The point is that for words that are in phrase form, you cannot put that many in your listing. And what do I mean by phrase form? That means, like, for example, collagen peptides powder, right? If I'm putting that in phrase form, that means collagen peptides powder all together at one place in the listing. Not phrase form, that's not necessary to be indexed. As long as I have, let's say, collagen in the title, peptides in the bullet points, powder in the description, I'm indexed for collagen peptides powder. However, it's not giving Amazon really an indication that this is an important keyword to me. When I have it in phrase form, I've shown this in many tests, that it makes the difference to Amazon. It makes you more important. It makes that phrase more important to the listing in Amazon's eyes. How did I test this? Well, I did like a keyword launch strategy, like giveaway. And if I had the keyword in the title and in phrase form, I had to give away less units in order to get to page 1. And I tried this many times, and this is documented. So that's why usually I try and pick the 10 or 15 most important phrases, and then I'm going to put it in phrase form and in multiple places in my listing. So this right here is the conclusion of one of our researches of the most important keyword phrases. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to export this and copy it to clipboard, okay? And I'm going to enter it right here into Scribbles here, okay? So it puts those words right here, all right? So I'm not ready yet to make my listing. This is just the ones I know I want to make in phrase form. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put some more in phrase form here. Let me see. I'm going to put from maybe 1,000 and up. Let me do this, all right? 22. So I don't want the words that say skinny fit because that is a brand. So I'm going to take that out. Anything else that's skinny fit? Oh, here's a great, look at this. This is a great keyword right here. This is Spanish for hydrolyzed collagen powder, but that's a very long tail keyword. It gets decent search volume, and all my competitors are on page 1. So I definitely want to use that one. But the skinny fit, I don't want to use. Further
What did
food,
you
that's a
mean
brand. Go ahead.
by saying gray keyword? Was it in gray color?
No, great.
Great.
Yes.
It's the same word which you liked, which I called you
Yes.
greatest
Yeah.
Bradley.
Amazing keyword.
Amazing keyword, yeah.
Incredible.
You know,
All right.
I heard a little bit like gray. I thought maybe
Yeah.
we're talking
But actually, you
gray,
bring up a good point. What does gray box mean for Amazon's choice? All right, because this is not color. So gray means that we have detected Amazon's choice, for this keyword, but not this product up here. All right. If this was a full color Amazon's choice, that means there is Amazon's choice for this keyword, and actually it is our product that is Amazon's choice. Okay. So thank you for bringing that up. That's actually a good point. Gray does mean something. But in this situation, I'm talking about great keywords. All right. So let me go ahead and copy this list. This is a little bit more than 22. So I'm going to use this. I don't want this one. Okay. I'm going to put that right here. Oops, I forgot to delete the skinny fits. Okay.
And how did you copy it? I missed it. Probably there was.
So right here, export, copy to clipboard.
Okay. Perfect.
I could also copy to Frankenstein. And what happens there? If I put it to Frankenstein, now it puts it here. It tells me how many characters, how many words. But since I am just taking the raw data exactly as it is here, I just copy to clipboard and put it to Scribbles. I'll show you guys where Frankenstein comes in a little bit. All right. So these are the ones that I want in phrase form in my listing. All right. So now let's just say I did some research in Magnet. Okay. So let me open up Magnet. And let me see, did I do collagen peptides in Magnet? I'll do it really quick here. Let's say I had searched for collagen peptides in Magnet, and I had done whatever research I had to remember. Now we have so many different filters that you can use in Magnet and Cerebro. I might have picked up different words that I would find interesting. Like this is 5,000 words, but let's just say, for example, I had used Magnet to find the Amazon recommended words that had like at least 400 search volume. All right. And then this gave me a list of 459 keywords. So of course I just did this in 3 seconds, but maybe you spent 2 hours really searching different ones, for Magnet. All right. But these ones, I know I cannot have every single one in phrase form in my listing. But again, to be indexed in Amazon, you don't need to have it in phrase form. You just have to have the words there at least once, usually. Okay. So I'm going to pick all of these, and I am going to send this to Frankenstein. All right. Now, why am I doing this? Watch this. This are all of the keyword phrases, 459 keyword phrases. And actually, there is 1,211 words. However, notice here that there are many words that are over and over again. Like, for example, gelatin, proteins, peptides, collagen, organic, peptides, again, collagen, all right? So the point of this is there is not 1,211 words, unique words. The question is, how many unique words are here? Watch this. All I have to do is remove duplicates, convert to lowercase, and I say process. And now this shows me there's actually 315 words, unique words. So out of all of these keyword phrases, there's actually only 315 words. So for me to be able to index for all of these phrases, I actually only have to put 315 words. All right. This is not how you want to put it into Scribbles. To put it into Scribbles for individual words, I want to put one word per line. All right. Do I have to copy and paste each word? Oh, eating. All right. I'm going to put eating here. Eating. All right. Next word. No. Watch this. All I have to do is this. One word phrase per line. Watch. Click once. Boom. Now everything is like this. And now I can copy this and put it into Scribbles at the end. Remember, this is my original words that are full phrases. Now I'm putting individual words. All right. So now I put the individual words. All right. I'm still not done. Maybe I had also done research in what is this? In Cerebro, right? So this was my important keywords was 22, but maybe I had made a list of only, a certain number of keywords here, 75, let's go 500. Let me see how many keywords this is. 151, still not enough, so I want more words than that. All right, search volume 300. There we go. All right, 365. So maybe I had done all of my keyword research on Cerebro and I came up with 365 additional phrases. So again, I'm just going to export this to Frankenstein. So those 365 phrases, it's actually 1,000 words. So how many unique words here? All right, again, 1 word or phrase per line. Remove duplicates right here. Now this is 215 keywords. So I'm going to copy this list and also put it into Scribbles at the end. So now I have a full, look at all these keywords. I have all my keywords from Magnet. I have all my keywords from Cerebro. I have my target phrases I want to do. And maybe you did Google Trends, or maybe you used another tool. And then you want to put those, you can also paste those into Scribbles, all right? And once I hit apply, watch what happens. So now what happens is, now I have the list of unique words. It takes away the duplicates actually by itself. So I didn't have to do that in Frankenstein. Scribbles also does that, but I like to do it in Frankenstein just to show you that process. It's going to be important once you get to index checker. But now what it does is it divides it by phrases or by words, all right? So remember, these were those phrases that I found in Cerebro that are my target ones. I need to get these in phrase form, probably in multiple times, all right? And here are the individual words. Now the question is, what do these colors mean? The colors is based on the search volume. So red is the most searched item, most searched keywords, and black are the least searched, all right? For the phrases, and if I do this, I can say, show me only the red ones I have. Show me only the red and orange, all right? So that's what the colors mean. So now watch what happens, guys, over here as I start writing my listing. I'm going to say, let's just use my brand name. We're going to say this is Orange Click Collagen Peptides Powder. Oh, no, I'm going to do this. Hydrolyzed collagen peptides powder.
Oh, it even gives you an option to choose.
Yes, yeah. So like if I start typing here, grass fed, so it knows the words I have over here. So it allows me to autocomplete. But guys, this is very important. You might just be laughing about this brand name, which is a very good brand name. This is very strong brand power here for collagen peptides. But one thing that I did here, look at this. With just one word here. Hold on, collagen peptides powder. Yes, we're perfect. This exactly shows this exactly shows what I was trying to show you. I only put 4 words here, all right? 4 words. Do you know how many phrases I did in phrase form right here? You're going to be shocked, all right? Look at this. Collagen peptides was one of my #1 words. I have that. Where do I have that? I click this. Collagen peptides right here, right? Hydrolyzed collagen. I have that in phrase form, okay? Hydrolyzed collagen peptides was one of my target phrases. I have that here. And collagen peptides powder. That is 4 important phrases, super important. And I was able to phrase this in a way where I hit 4 of them in just 4 words. This is very unique because otherwise I would have had to do this. Collagen peptides, hydrolyzed collagen, hydrolyzed collagen peptides, and peptides powder. All right? Peptides powder. Yeah. Do you guys see what happens here? What happened here? The important thing, like I said, is getting things in phrase form. Now, normally you might think, oh, I have to put it one by one, but no, I didn't have to do that. I was able to do that just with this. So if you ever do have a keyword list, and this has nothing to do with Helium 10. This this is just Amazon knowledge here about making a listing. Always look, no matter what tool you're using, can you kill 2 or 3 or 4 birds with one stone? All right. Birds hate me because I'm always killing a lot of them with my stones. All right. And especially when I'm talking about this. All right. Hydrolyze collagen peptides powder. I hit all of these important phrases. So then I'm going to go ahead and continue to make this title right here. Let's see. What else can I use? Grass-fed, top quality grass-fed collagen powder. All right. So again, what I'm doing right here is I'm trying to put as many of my target phrases here as possible. So just in this is a tiny title, Look how many I was able to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 keyword phrases in one title I was able to put. And this is what you need to do. Make sure to have it in phrase form, but don't just be satisfied with it in your title. Duplicate it. Again, that's why I have this very special list of 16 phrases. I want them in multiple places in my listing. Do you guys remember about the bullet points, how we talked about making the emotional connection? Well, one way we can make our bullet points, first of all, stand out, we can use an emoji, all right? So I can put emoji, and maybe I'm going to put, let me see, coffee. Is there a coffee? There's no coffee emoji. Maybe I can do a cup. Is there a cup? There we go. Maybe this looks like coffee, all right? So let's pretend this is a coffee emoji. Do you remember what we did last week about looking at the reviews and finding the emotional connection?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to have your morning protein in an easily dissolvable? And now I'm going to look if there's another phrase I can do. If there's emotional, I don't even know how to spell English. Isn't dissolvable a word? Or easily dissolving?
Maybe double S. Dissolving.
Dissolving. There we go. Easily dissolving. And then I'm going to look at this. Let's see. Easily dissolvable. Here we go. Edible collagen powder. All right. So again, what I did right here, I was able to use collagen powder now twice. And now I was able to do edible collagen right there too. All right. So
yeah, it's nice. It shows on the phrases box how many times it was used, right? That is
exactly. So also the individual. So for example, it says collagen I used 3 times. So maybe I'm like, well, where did I use collagen? I just click this and now it shows me where I use collagen in my listing, just in case, I don't remember, where I used it. Okay. So here, remember again, I like putting emojis. One cool thing is though, Amazon limits how many bytes you are able to index for in your bullet points. The last I checked, I heard from my friend Howard, he said it was up to 1,000, I believe. So even though some categories, I can actually put 500 characters in each bullet point, but only overall first 1,000 are indexed. So when we do something like this, emojis, like watch this. If I just do D, right? That is 1 character, 1 byte. If I hit a space bar, 2 characters, 2 bytes. But watch this. If I do an emoji, 8 bytes. You see, actually emojis count for many bytes, but we detect that here. So you don't have to guess. If you're using emojis or characters, you don't have to guess how many bytes is that, because it's very important to keep within the limit of Amazon. You are able to see that visibility. Some categories only allow 100 bytes per bullet point. Some are 500, all right? We default to 100, but just because it says 100, I can keep typing and it's gonna go more. It's no problem. But if you wanted more visual representation, let's say you decided the best visual bullet points is 200 bytes, all right? Especially since there's gonna be 1,000 you can index for. So what I could do is I could just click this and say, hey, show me the limit 200, all right? And then now I'm going to have the visibility to say, once I hit 200, it's gonna turn red. So I know I'm over what I wanted to do. But as you can see, this is how you continue to make the listing. But do you remember how Cerebro and Magnet also comes up with Spanish keywords that are important, all right? where can I put that? For example, colágeno hidrolizado. It doesn't make sense for me to put it in the front end of the listing because it just looks weird if I have English and Spanish. So in the back end search terms, I'm going to put that here. Colágeno. There it is. There's that one. There's that one. Is there any more Spanish ones? All right. No. So I would put that for sure right there. What about subject matter? What do we put in subject matter? Not all categories have this. And actually in Amazon Europe, they don't have subject matter, but this is a very powerful field right here. Subject matter for the US marketplaces. It's very powerful for indexing, which we'll talk about in the next video. And it's also gives like good, what we call ranking juice, what some people have said gives good ranking juice. Like it's very important to the Amazon algorithm. So some of these words, if I only have it once or twice, I'm going to put it also here. Collagen, peptides, grass, fed, organic, hydrolyzed collagen powder. Maybe I'm going to go ahead over here. Actually, that's too many, so I would need to change it. This one is locked in, has to be 50 characters or 50 bytes, all right? But this is how I go through and make my listing. And then what's gonna happen is once I've used lots of words, maybe now I'm getting to my description and my search terms, I have a visibility to know which ones I still have to put. And then the ones that absolutely make no sense to put in here, like misspellings, like this, Collegen. I don't want to seem like I don't know how to spell. This is an important keyword. I found it in my keyword research, but I don't want to put that here in the front because people would think, what is this guy? He doesn't even know how to spell, you know? So that would be one I put in the back end search terms. Collagen. There's another one right here. Collagen. Collagen, right? Did I misspell this? Collegen. There we go. Yeah. So then as I see this, if I'm wondering what keywords do I have left, I hit here, hide used phrases. There, this shows me what's left, which ones I have left. And then so I now know, oh, I need to get this, collagen peptides. So collagen peptide, and then I'll be like collagen powder, organic, pure, hydrolyzed collagen peptides, pure. You see, like, so now all of a sudden now I have everything here. So this is how you make the listing, and you're able to put things in the right order, in the right spaces. It allows you to repeat the keywords. And this is also important for the opposite. You don't want to repeat the non-important keywords, especially if you have a lot of keywords and space is very valuable to you. Those ones you don't want to repeat. So if it already says 1, then you're like, okay, maybe I'm done with that keyword unless I have to use it again. Everything, by the way, is going to be right here in the history. So then once you upload this to Amazon, and then maybe later you do the whole process again of your keyword research, because maybe searching is changing over time, or maybe there's new keywords out there, or maybe your competitor, you notice them targeting a keyword and now you want to make it more important. Well, you don't have to do your listing over from scratch. You are able to check your history, and everything that you did is now in your history, and then you just pull it right back. So then you can edit it right here and then upload it later, copy and paste it later to do your listing. A couple other things. A lot of people go ahead.
Sorry, do you need to click save button at the top?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to save it. It automatically saves. If you want to save it like a separate version, you can hit save. But right now, I didn't hit save, and it's already right here in my history. Right here.
And how do is it possible to have different saved versions of this?
Yeah, and that's when you use the save version. You can save it as a different version. And then I also later can import the listing. You know, if you have this tied to your Amazon account, I can import the listing from Amazon. And then like I did that over here on this one. That's why it actually has the ASIN and it has the thumbnail, because it's pulling it from Amazon. Okay. One last thing. A lot of people like to make, like, for example, this all capital. So you can do that right here. Just now make it all capital. You can do different things like that. Make it, you know, capital each letter. You can copy. This one is just undo and redo buttons. There's a lot of different functionality I want you guys, you know, to make sure to play with. One other thing. Some people say, hey, if I put it in the search terms, sometimes it doesn't index. So I know that even if I have it in search terms, I want to make sure it's somewhere else in my listing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this ignore button. All right. And now, even though I have it here, I hit ignore. Look, it's saying that I don't have it yet. So this is a feature that somebody asked for because they're like, man, no matter what I put in the backend search terms, sometimes it doesn't index. So I want to make sure I have it not just here, but in one other space. So then now you would hit ignore. You could do that for any of these other fields as well. So this is how I made over 400 launches on Amazon, or not all 400, because Helium 10 didn't have this until later on. So like maybe the last 300 that I did, I used Scribbles, and this is the best way to really prioritize how your keywords go in your listing, and then to have something saved so you can always go back and edit it here instead of having to start from scratch.
Great. Thanks a lot. And as I remember, there is always like a connection between these tools. So you showed how we can import from Cerebro to Frankenstein.
Exactly.
And is it possible to from Frankenstein to pass the data to another tool as well?
Yes, you can go from anything into Frankenstein, and then Frankenstein can go to Scribbles. You take what you have Frankenstein. Next video, we will show how to take Frankenstein to Index Checker.
Great, thanks. All right, so let's see if those who are watching the recording, please send us questions so we can address in the next video, in the number 5 video, which will be about product launches and getting first reviews, keyword tracker, index checker.
Yep.
Thank you very much, Bradley. And
thank you.
Yeah, see you in the next training.
All right, bye-bye.